Peace. This is about how important your behavior is with your parents. We have here in proof 283. And when we took the sons of Israel covenant, served nothing except God, and good behavior regarding the parents, etc., etc., etc. We have here in 215. They ask you, who should they be spending on? Say, what you spend of good, then it is for the parents, and so on and so on and so on. Proof 4, 7, and 11 deals with the parents and inheritance and stuff during the time of the prophet. We have here in 436, and serve God and don't share anything with it. Meaning don't, like, partners that, like, God has, you know, any kind of partners or in creating or doing what God does. And serve God and don't share anything with it, and good behavior with the parents, and so on. So as you can see, being good to your parents and serving God. You serve God, and the next thing is the parents. Where we at now? 4:135. You, the one who trusts, stand with justice as witnesses for God, even against yourselves or your parents, and so forth, and so on and so on. 6:151. Say, come, I'll quote to you what your Lord sanctioned. What your Lord sanctioned. As Hamza Abdul Malik stated or pointed out, that the word haram is not forbidden, it's sanctioned, just because of this proof right here. And what comes next? Say, come, I'll quote to you what your Lord sanctioned, that you don't share anything with it, and good behavior regarding the parents. So if the word haram meant to forbid something, then why would God forbid good behavior to the parents? That doesn't make any sense. That's why the word sanction, it just fit better. Then we have here 14:41. This is Abraham speaking. Our Lord, forgive me and my parents and the trusting ones the day the reckoning take place. So, ask forgiveness for your parents. 17:23. And your Lord decreed, don't serve nothing, only it, and good behavior regarding the parents. If one or both of them reaches old age with you, then don't speak disrespectful to them, nor dismiss them, and speak to them respectfully. So that was 17:23. This is 17:24. And out of mercy lower the wing of humility to them, and say, Lord, have mercy on them, as they raised me since I've been small. So, you pray to God for your parents. You ask forgiveness for your parents. And you be good to your parents. 19:14. This is about John. And dutiful regarding his parents. And he wasn't a disobedient tyrant. That was 19:14. This is 19:32. This is about Jesus. dutiful regarding my parents, and I wasn't made an unhappy tyrant. Now, it's the same word used for John and Jesus' parents, but whoever dotted it put a dot to be on top, like a tab, when it's normally, when everywhere else is at the bottom. But only for Jesus, they put a tab there. They make it a tab instead of a yeah. To make it seem like, to fit the context that Jesus only had one parent. And they always, everyone translated, whether it's Sam Garins, or they all translated as my mother, and dutiful to my mother. When if you go to my video on the Anointed One, and Jesus, son of Mary, as Hamza Abdul Malik pointed it out, a few proofs that God says, how can I have a child when I don't have a consort, a sahaba, right? And then God talks about how reproduction is made. Reproduction come after the first two human beings that was made. After the first human beings was made, then reproduction come from both, as God says. But the male and female of the animals do the same thing. Just like the male and female us, we get and we reproduce. But anyways, where was I at? 27:19. This was Solomon, and he said, Lord, make me grateful for the favors that which you favored me and my parents, etc., etc., etc. So 29:8, and we enjoin the humans good behavior regarding his/her parents. The reason it said his/her, because God's talking about humans, and sin is every human being. And then when it say his parent, it's actually masculine pronoun, his parents. But it just can't be his unless the his is incorporated in male and female. That's why I put his/her. Yeah, they have the masculine pronoun is after the word parents. Well, it's after that. So that's why it's his or her. And we enjoin the humans good behavior regarding his/her parents. But if they try to get you to have partners with me, meaning have other gods with God, that which you have no knowledge regarding it, then don't obey them. So this means that in any other thing, if your parents is telling you to associate partners with God, sons, daughter, parents, grandparents, this, that, a tree, a cow, sun, the moon, the air, rock, whatever. Don't listen. Don't pay. You don't pay that no mind. You know what I mean? But anything other than that, it's cool. 31:14. And we enjoined on humans regarding his/her parents. His/her mother carried him/her weakness on top of weakness. And his/her meaning is 2 years. Be grateful to me and to your singular parents. That yours is singular. A lot of times the singular is talking to Muhammad or someone directly who God is talking to. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But normally it's referring to Muhammad. Which be the case that, because God said, "Did we now found you fatherless and gave you shelter?" So Muhammad's mother had to have been around, and then he must have had a stepfather. If you read it, you know what I mean, the context of what's going on, you will see like when God told Muhammad, you know what I mean, if one of them or both of them reach over age with you, you know what I mean. So he had to have at least a stepfather, you know what I mean, since he was fatherless. As Sam Garins pointed out, the word yatim does not mean orphan, it means father if you read the context. And if you read from the history that's in the context and things like that. Where was I at? Yeah, then don't obey them, but accompany them cordially in the present life, and etc., etc., etc. So God's saying, they tell you to serve other gods, don't do it. But be cordial with them in this world. You know what I mean? Accompany them cordially. 46:15. And we enjoined the humans good behavior regarding his/her parents. His/her mother carry him/her with hardship and deliver him/her with hardship. Then it goes on. Now, at the age of 40, he/her say, Lord, make me grateful for your favor, that which you favored me and my parents. That's a phrase again. So, you know, when you can remember, you pray to God for your parents and yourself, and ask God to be grateful for the faith. Yeah, this is it. Basic. However you do it on your own, how you do it, that's between you and God. You know what I mean? You know how to pray for your family. I do it my way. I say the words I say. You know what I mean? You do it your way. 46:17. And the ones who speak disrespectful to his/her parents. So it goes about, they're arguing about being raised up for the next life. So God is talking about the children who are when their parents is telling them about, you know, about God, there's only one God, be raised, whatever. These kids are the ones who speak disrespectful, and they're like, get out of here, you know, enough of that, you know what I mean? Like dismissing them and stuff. So that's what that is about. Then we have 71:28. This is Noah speaking. Lord, forgive me and my parents, etc. It goes on and on. We have here at 93, God is making an oath by the parents and who they birthed. Then here in 112:3, this is about God. No children and no parents. So you can see the importance that God gives the parents. You know what I mean? If your parents need something done, if you can do it, go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? Or if they need some cash, can I get $20 for gas? Yeah, give them, or give extra, whatever. You know what I mean? But duty food to the parents. Try to remind my kids this. You know what I mean? When they want to be argumentative and stuff, this is part of the regulation with the hikmah. You know what I mean? So this is all from the part of the hikmah. Peace.